Hello folks, it's me, the calming voice at the start of these videos. I hate to tell you this, but due to a little bit of illness and not feeling particularly well, Dr. Ben GFM and Ben Sports News won't be appearing in today's intro. Normal scheduling though will resume in the next episode, so not to worry. And I get to say the famous words of run the intro. Lovely. Folks, welcome back to another episode of Roadtrip. It is the Journeyman Saver. It's me, Dr. Ben GFM, and welcome. Hopefully you're well. I hope you're well today. Are you well? I'm not very well. We're going to battle on regardless. I will not let this defeat me. So then, since we last met, I did say last episode we're going to play quite a lot of games in the gap in between, depending on how the Cups went. Well, you can see, the Cups didn't go so well. The last time we met then was the 4-1 defeat to Wrexham Youths. It went spiffingly well. We then followed up with a 0-0 against Bray Wanderers. I mean, fantastic. Then things started to pick up a little bit. Wins against Bohemians and St Pat's Athletic put us back on track. A defeat to Cork City was disappointing, but they are a good side. We then managed to beat Dundalk 1-0, which was a fantastic result. Then beat Galway 3-1. Defeat Shamrock Rovers 2-0. Went out of the senior cup after games against Derry City. Then lost to them in the league. That was a pretty demoralising spell, I would say. 4 games without a win. And then more recently, Sligo Rovers and Longford both beat them 1-0 and 3-1, which now leaves us in quite an interesting position. Bray Wanderers, Wrexham Youths and Bohemians to come today. And if you take a look at the league table, you can see Bray Wanderers, Wrexham Youth and Bohemians today. Not really good sides, bottom 5 sides. And as the league table stands, anything can happen. Unbelievably, we've got to a point where Dundalk have fallen off a little bit, so have Cork City. Shamrock and us have sort of become the near challengers to the top 3 and top 2. And, well, we're 4 points behind with 3 to go. European football can be achieved in 4th, but more likely achieved in 3rd. So, without any further ado, 3 games today, folks. Let's crack on with the first one. I, for one, am bloody excited. Now, amazingly, with all that gone on, we had a transfer window. We were in it last time we met. At the end of the transfer window, you may have noticed on screen there, Ryan Nolan was sold to Bari, the Italian side, who are in Serie B, for £200,000 and 40% of whatever he sold on for. I couldn't really turn it down. They came in with 97, and I was like, 300k? He's all yours. We got it down eventually to 200,000 and a 40% sell-on fee. And Ryan Nolan, the Irishman, has gone to Bari. I mean, he's moved around more than I have in the last year, so jealousy, really. So he's moved on, gone for good. Yeah, a bit annoying. Luckily, though, centre-back is an area in which we're still pretty strong. Stuart Macrino has come in to play at centre-back alongside Heaney, and of course, we've still got Buckley to come in as well if needs be. So, today's team, Skinner in goal, Byrne, Macrino, Heaney, Fitzgerald. We've got Sabawali. Actually, we're just going to change that around very slightly. Sabawali's going to play the centre. He's slightly better defensively, 12 tackling. I will say, underrated hero of the save so far is Tumis Subawali. Fantastic player. Followed him on Twitter yesterday. Rarely tweets, don't know how bothered. To the Lions on the right hand side, Gilman on the left, then Porter through the middle, Johnny English up top with Afolabi. Basically, Hanlon hasn't been playing very well. I've brought Johnny English in, and he does alright. I think he scored recently, so we keep him in there. And do you know what? The more I think about it, I'm looking at Chris Lyons. He's top goal scorer in the division. Afolabi's okay, but we're getting Lions in. Basically, I was just trying to mix things up. We had that really tricky spell against Derry City, and it meant I was just trialling things, and this is kind of the end of the trial as we go into these 3 games. Okay, so Lions and English up top. With the favourites of the game, it's Bray Wanderers. Ordinarily, I think we've had the best over them, but today's a new day, and I'm feeling apprehensive. Not quite the Michael Bublé lyric, but close. Okay, let's see how we get on. We are the red team, shooting from left to right. The first of 3 games. I'll keep the league table on that left-hand side. We won't reveal goal difference. I don't think. How much will it matter? We might as well find that out. Ours is really bad. That's all you need to know. So a win here against Bray, and that'll put us right up in the mix. Say things stay the same, we win our game. I mean, going into the final few games, that will make things very, very interesting. Don't forget, newly promoted last season, so this has been quite a good year. Should say, got money for Ryan Nolan. Just showed you. Still £300,000 worth of debt, but we have added that to the transfer budget. So the summer's going to be fun if we stay here. Right, I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up isn't true. So, I mean, look at that self-assessment, my word. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Get out there and do a bit more of a job. We're going to go attacking as well. A very dull first half. Highlightless. Just some yellow cards. I mean, neither team's really had a good chance to talk of. It's been pretty stale, to be honest. And actually, with not long to go, well, I say not long to go, Hannah's going to come on for Johnny English. We're going to bring our first choice target man on. Johnny English, I was hoping would make the difference, hasn't done. I actually want to win this, so we're going to go slightly less direct. And any more changes we can make? Maybe Cassidy for Gorman? Sure, we'll make that change. Okay, about 10 minutes left to go. We have got another change to make if we want it. I mean, right, we didn't start... I made the last minute change. Afolabi's going to come on. Lyons goes off in another attacking change. This highlight continues. And I couldn't work out why, because we'd had the chance. Fitzgerald's been sent off. So, great. Now, annoyingly, we've made all of our substitutions. We're going to put Subawali at centre-back for the last few minutes and just move Porter into a more sort of midfieldy role. To go down to 10 men when there's no time left, pretty annoying. Okay, not long to go. They forced it off Burn and now breaking down this left-hand side. The ball's played in. Carey, it's... I bigged him up at the start of the episode. I moved centre-back because I trust him. He's now giving away a penalty kick. Skinner's going to have to go mighty large right now. Or, Well, I never. Okay, he saved it. That could be a large save. Subawali has got away with one as this first game, I've got to say, very, very dull. I've had a few games like this, actually, that have just ended 1-0. But that's going to be the first game over, I think. And there it is. Bray Wanderers 0, Shelbourne 0. I mean, underwhelming. Yeah, pretty good summary. That was not good enough. I've gone cautious, though. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Wexham Youths next. And we need to win that one. Otherwise, I don't really know what we're playing for. So, get there. Interestingly, in the gap between... I mean, this says a lot about where I stand in football. But in the gap between this game and the next one, Galway have offered me the job. They're 11th. We'll do the interview. No, joking, of course. We also had an interview from Berwick Rangers in Scotland. 3rd tier. No, not doing it. I mean, they're rubbish. So, I mean, no offence to the fans. This is some time on, but they're rubbish. So, like, this squad I've got here is literally better than what they were offering me. Again, really says more about my position in management, doesn't it? Now, the board want a meeting. It's all kicking off they want to discuss a new contract for me. Now, do I want this new contract? That's the question. I mean, it runs out at the end of the year. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to say it's a good idea. I mean, it's better to put myself in the position of getting a new contract than not having one and then being out of club. It still gives me the option, of course, to apply for other positions. They've offered me a transfer budget of £205,000. That's a lot of money in this division. Right, I'll just accept this because it's only another year and it kind of makes sense. So I've signed a new deal with Shelbourne, and as we go into today's game against Wexham Youths, suspensions. Right, give me a minute. Now, although Dos Santos I've just accepted a loan offer for, this could be a lovely way for him to say goodbye. I mean, if he does well, I'm an idiot. But here we are then. Skinner in goal. Byrne, McLeanor, Heaney, Fitzsimmons. In fact, we're not playing Heaney. I just don't trust him. Buckley comes in. We're going to switch those two round. Sinner in midfield with Gorman and to dim the lights. Dos Santos ahead of them. Lyons and O'Hanlon up top. Fitzgerald and Subawali both suspended. So as we go into today's game, a win is a must. Now, the way the table's shaping up, if we don't beat Wexham here, then I don't really know what's going on. They've got a free kick pumped in there. Kinsella with the most inconsistent bag of shit. We honestly have the weirdest runs like ever. It's just win some, lose some, win some, lose some constantly all year. This has been. I don't want to watch the two-dimensional replay. I want to go attacking. And like Wexham Youths aren't anything special, but they continue to give me a tough time as the ball's played through. I mean, this could be 2 before you know it. Skinner makes a good save. We're a bit lucky there. We've gone attacking. I might actually go to the counter. We'll go counter attacking. Why not? We won't play as direct either. Oh no, we haven't got wingers. What am I thinking? I mean, sometimes it works. It pushes your wing backs on, but I don't know. Right, we're coming off structured. We're going more fluid. We're going to go for a more controlled style. Standard fluid. I mean, let's try and retain possession as well. Let's try and keep the ball and work some openings here. We've got the players to do that. Very disappointing first half, it has to be said. I mean, it's the first highlight of the second half, and we're still being shown it, which is always interesting. It's a free kick. It's a chance. Oh, a red card. Wexham are down to 10. That, my friends, came out of nowhere. Dos Santos with that free kick. And, yeah, less said about that, the better. But with a full half to go, they're down to 10. Come on, we've got to score at least a goal here, right? I just trust in this team. This is the best team I can play right now. This is the... So they've scored a free kick out of nothing. I mean, we've got to go attacking. I mean, that's what they want us to do, though. They're going to play on the counter all game now. They've got 10 men. I've got to get stuck in on. You wouldn't know it, considering how much we just give them the ball. I mean, what is that? What is that from our left back there? Keep the ball, for goodness sake. Ball played through to Hannon. Finally a chance, maybe. Pull it back for Lions. Do it. Lions, there he is. That'll be a goal. And, I mean, this could be a great comeback if it happens. Time is ticking down. And when I say ticking down, I mean time is almost gone here. We'll bring Porter on. Santos has done little to nothing. That's why we're loaning him out to an English team. Come on, just let's... Oh, there's no goals coming here, are there? It doesn't feel like it anyway. Fitzsimmons, left side, ball played in, whipped in, out to Burn. He's got to get it back into the middle. He's not, though. This is the final chance. To dim the lights. It's got to go forward now. Porter tackled. To dim the lights. Cleared. A 2-1 defeat to Wrexham Youths. A 2-1 defeat. What a drab way to end a season. I mean, we can't even come third now, really. Like, logistically, we can't come third. To qualify for Europe, we have to depend on the cup that we're not in. I mean, we'll have to see what's happening in that, I guess. Right, this last game doesn't mean a great deal. They've avoided relegation. Well, they had something to play for, I guess. There is that. I mean, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm not fine. I'm fuming. 12 games we've lost this year. 12. Right, our final game of the season is in a little while. Based on how the league table is shaping up, it's not going to mean that much. So what I'm going to do is skip forward to the end of that game, and we'll see where we sit in terms of European football and things like that. So I'll see you in just a minute. He's sent off then. So hi, sorry, third game. This only annoys me more that we're 2-0 up and seemingly cruising our way to a win against Bohemians. The best of the 3 teams we've played today, by the way, in case you hadn't already figured it out. I mean, time's up here. Skinner saved a penalty. They've had a man sent off, and we've scored 2 in the first 10 minutes. Game over, really. Right, let's discover then, are we in Europe next year? Because if we are, that changes lots of things. Now, much like in England and how the Europa League spots work, that if you are in a certain position, depending on who the cup finalists are and who wins that competition, you can still get into Europe. Now, as you've seen here, it doesn't say that we're in Europe. 32,000 given, though. The curtain comes down on the Premier League. I think, considering we were newly promoted, a 4th place finish, I dare say, is bloody good. So that's not too bad. Now, Dundalk, Cork and Shamrock are important here. Let's take a look at the cup final. Now, the Senior Cup is between Shamrock Rovers and Finn Harps. Now, I wonder if Shamrock have to win that. It doesn't say. Oh, the winner qualifies for the Euro Cup. Yes. So we need Shamrock Rovers to win, essentially. Right. It's in a couple of weeks' time. But we'll fast forward to the end of the video. Are we in Europe or not next season? It's a big moment for us. The board have set the initial budgets for next season, by the way. A transfer budget of 206,000 is rather massive. So, and just to give you an idea, based on our player values, that could bring in 1 or 2 real superstar players. The real issue we have, though, is that we're still not a professional club. And what I'm finding, our players don't want to join a semi-pro club. They want a full-time deal. And financially, we can't offer that right now. So it's a bit... Oh, is the noise I'd used to something else. Right, well, I might have missed the bloody moment, but the moment has happened. Due to the skin of our teeth, I think this means we've qualified. So it was 2-1. Connor Wilkinson with a double. I mean, Shamrock had probably the best of the game. 30 fouls from Finn Harps, my word. Okay, let's just take a look at this here. Well, the payout's been given. 30,000 to be shared amongst the squad. Annoying. But that is the key detail. Shelburne qualify for the Euro Cup in 2020, which is next year's competition. Of course, we're in November. So until sort of around this time next year, August next year, July next year, we qualify for the first qualifying round. Right, that is... I mean, we won't do anything good. Second in Manager of the Year, which is a bit of a shame, but not too bad. Goal of the season. Oh, we won that. My word, a free kick. Okay, well, it's just a free kick. And Chris Lyons didn't even get the golden boot in the end. 18 goals, just beaten by Danny Furlong of Wrexham Youths, who caused me all sorts of problems. Maybe I'll have to buy him. I might actually buy him. Right then, financially, we are still in a massive hole, but that is going to bring us to the end of the season and the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, do leave a like on the video. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. If we hit 2,000 likes today, I'll upload over the weekend, although I do feel a little bit rough, but I'm making the commitment. 2,000 likes and another video. So if you want to see more of this series and the kickoff for next season, or maybe not, maybe a different team, you never know. This is always a very interesting time. I'll see you again very soon. We love with care. It's Benji. I'll see you again. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Europe. I'm not ready for it at all, in any way. Some of you Pancotta will be regretting this, so will NUO. We're going to get in because we could have been in the third tier of our domestic leagues.